Beep boop bop, it's Becca, and welcome back to Baking with Becca. So in honor of the royal wedding which just happened, we're going to be making a British treat. So today we're going to be making scones, chocolate chip and strawberry scones. Here we go. So here are all of our ingredients that we need for the scones. Seems like a lot, but overall it's going to be pretty basic. So we have 3 cups of flour, half a cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of white sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/4 cup of margarine, 1 1/4 cups of rice milk, 1 1/2 tablespoons of vanilla extract, 3/4 cup of chopped strawberries, and 3/4 cup of chocolate chips. So our first step is to add all the dry ingredients together. So all of them, the sugars. It's gonna be nice to have 2 different types of sugars in this recipe. Adds different types of sweet flavors. And we will whisk this together. The brown sugar is also gonna give it a nice golden color for our fancy scones. Okay, so now we'll add in our other ingredients. So next it's time to cut in our cold margarine. You want it to be cold, that will help to form the dough. So I'm just gonna cut it into little pieces here. And then add these in. And we're going to use our pastry cutter whisk thing and mash it into the flour mixture. So I can tell that this is done because I pretty much lost the margarine in our flour mixture. Can't really see it anymore. So now we're going to add in our last wet ingredients. We have our rice milk. And just by the way, you can use any sort of non-dairy milk that you like. I just prefer rice milk. And then our vanilla. And mix it up. So the batter is ready now. I added a little bit more flour because it was a little bit too sticky. Also, the oven is now preheated to 400 degrees because we're almost ready to bake these. So now we want to add in our chocolate chips and our strawberries. And just mix these in. Okay, so they're both mixed in. I mashed up the strawberries a little bit just to get those juices flowing, get the flavors mixing, even though I'm not really so into the whole strawberry scone idea, but Tess, who as you know is behind the camera, really likes them, and she does such a great job helping me in all my videos, so I had to honor her and make some strawberry scones, so you're welcome, Tess.
Thank you.
Okay, so next we want to not roll them out. We want to take them out of the bowls and get them ready to be cut. I'm gonna take some flour, put it right here. I'm gonna take the dough out. And now I'm gonna add some flour on top of it since it's sticky. Will help to mold it. And now I will do the same thing with the strawberry. So both of the doughs are prepared now, and I have a sprayed baking sheet ready to go and a sharp knife, and I'm going to cut both of the doughs into 6 different triangle-like shapes. very sticky. Oh no. So we finished cutting out the scones. They were quite sticky, to be honest. It was kind of hard to get off of here. So I would suggest putting more flour down. And then once they were on the pan, tried to reconfigure them into more of a triangle shape. So I still think they're gonna turn out really well, just a little bit difficult. And now they are going to bake at 400 degrees for around 35 minutes. You don't want them to get too golden on the top, but you want them to be cooked all the way through. And I'm going to do the same thing with the dough for the strawberries, and we will see how they bake. So the strawberry ones are almost out of the oven, and we're going to make a glaze for these. So we're going to make a chocolate glaze for the chocolate chip scones and a vanilla glaze for the strawberry scones. So these are all of our ingredients. So for the chocolate we have half a cup of powdered sugar, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, and 1 tablespoon of rice milk. For the vanilla scones we have half a cup of powdered sugar, 1/8 a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 2 teaspoons of rice milk. So for these we just want to add everything in. So we'll do the chocolate one first, our cocoa, and our rice milk. So we want these to be pretty thick, and we're just going to do a drizzle on top. Okay, so the chocolate is done, and now we want to do the vanilla. A little bit of vanilla for flavor, and our rice milk. And again, mix it with a fork because that helps to have fewer lumps. So both of our glaze frosting type things are ready, and we will drizzle them on as soon as our scones are cool enough. So the scones are out of the oven. They look delicious. They have a nice golden touch to them. But in case you were wondering, they didn't end up taking 35 minutes. They took more like 15. I'm not sure why, and I'm sorry this video was a bit of a mess, but they turned out looking pretty good. So we're gonna take our glaze and we're just gonna do a nice little drizzle on each one of them. So I'm just gonna take some and go. Delicious. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this off with these and then do the same thing for the strawberry ones. So they're all glazed and ready to go. They look incredible. They smell so good. So I'm gonna try one of the chocolate chip ones, of course. Leave all the rest for Tess. I'm just gonna break off a piece. Oh wow, okay, come look at the inside of this. They're nice and fluffy. It's weird because they feel pretty dense, but they also are fluffy. Okay, let's try it. Wow, these are really good. It was a little rocky in the middle of these steps making this, but they're actually really, really good. You should try this recipe. In the description, I will put all the exact measurements that we ended up using with the extra ingredients added or whatever we had to do. So make sure you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comments what you want me to make next time. For real, do it. I want to hear your input, and see you.